In today's video, we'll discuss the method for achieving millionaire status despite having a low salary. An extraordinary example is the story of Ronald Read, who, upon his passing in June 2014, became the subject of widespread media attention due to a well-guarded secret he concealed from everyone, even his own family. Ronald successfully accumulated a substantial fortune of $8 million, defying the conventional image of millionaires. He had a unique journey. Growing up on a meager farm, he completed high school and spent most of the 2000s working as a janitor, earning a minimum wage. Janitors typically earned around $22,000 annually, but Ronald managed to transform this into $8 million. And I will reveal the method he used to achieve this remarkable feat. The first lesson is the wealth formula, a crucial insight Ronald possessed that schools often overlook. This secret formula involves comparing the money you receive with the money you spend. In essence, income minus expenses equals your cash flow. If your cash flow is positive, you have surplus funds available for investments. Conversely, if your cash flow is negative, you're accumulating debt. Let's say your monthly income is $5,000. If your cash flow is zero or negative, it indicates your expenses equal or exceed $5,000. In such a scenario, achieving financial freedom becomes unattainable. To establish a positive cash flow, you must manage your expenses between $0 and $5,000. Once you save enough, you can leverage your money to generate future revenue, ultimately making your money work for you. Lesson number 2. The key to determining if you're on the path to becoming a millionaire by the age of 65 is assessing how much money you've saved at your current age. This awareness is crucial because it allows you to make necessary financial adjustments before it becomes too late. Starting at the age of 20, you would need to set aside $204 every month to retire as a millionaire at 65. If you commence saving at 30, the monthly amount increases to $443, and at 40, it jumps to $1,200 per month. By the age of 50, the required monthly payment reaches $2,795. The earlier you start, as is often the case in various life pursuits, the easier it is to achieve your desired financial goals. However, please note that these calculations are based on certain assumptions and might not perfectly align with your individual financial situation. These assumptions include starting with no savings, increasing your investments by 7% annually, and raising your monthly contributions by 2% each year to keep up with inflation. For instance, if you invest $100 in the first year, you would contribute $102 in the second year, and so forth. Certainly, these mathematical calculations vary depending on many factors. However, initiating savings as early as possible is advantageous. I have a piece of advice for you: cease meticulously budgeting or meticulously tracking every expenditure. Do you believe affluent individuals meticulously maintain Excel spreadsheets to monitor all their spending? I doubt it. They don't adhere to a strict budget. Instead, they manage their expenses in a unique manner that simplifies the process and saves them considerable time. However, let me clarify, having a detailed budget can still be beneficial if you struggle with overspending or lack financial stability. This is what I and wealthy individuals do. My salary is automatically deposited into my checking account, and each month, I transfer a portion I wish to save into a savings account and the amount I plan to spend into a separate spending account. My spending account covers fixed monthly bills and living expenses, among other things. Here's the strategy: because I know my fixed monthly costs, I can establish spending limits for categories like food, entertainment, travel, and shopping. Any remaining funds at the end of the month remain in my account. The third lesson focuses on expanding your investments. Let's return to the topic of income, but it might not align with your expectations. Surprisingly, over 75% of millionaires come from humble backgrounds. The common thread among all millionaires is that they diversify their income streams, usually ranging from 3 to 7 sources. Take the example of Ronald Read, who juggled 2 jobs, one as a janitor and another I'll elaborate on later. Having multiple income streams offers 2 significant advantages. First, it reduces your reliance on a single source, such as your full-time job. While you might believe your primary job is secure, it's riskier than you think. The moment you lose it, you could face financial ruin. Second, having several income sources allows you to enhance your financial equation. For instance, if your monthly expenses amount to $3,000, you could economize and cut it down to $2,400. However, there's a limit to how much you can save, as even basic necessities require money. But if you can earn just a bit more, say, an additional $100 per week, your cash flow would significantly improve. You could follow the conventional route of working extra hours, negotiating a raise, or seeking a higher-paying job. Alternatively, you could adopt the approach I used when I was employed full-time: start a side business. It demands additional effort, but trust me, the benefits are well worth it in the long run. Nevertheless, I acknowledge that the idea of establishing a new income source might be the last thing on your mind right now. Lesson number 4. You must look beyond the conventional wealth formula. Ronald's journey to becoming a multimillionaire wasn't solely based on mastering a cash flow formula. There was another hidden secret, revealed only after his demise and unknown even to his family. Throughout his life, he invested in approximately 95 different stocks. After thoroughly evaluating his investment choices, I want to share some valuable advice with you. Smart investing is crucial. I'll guide you through the easiest way to start, but first, it's essential to avoid a significant mistake. You've likely heard a lot about day trading, especially from numerous TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube ads depicting people analyzing charts and making quick buys and sells in the pursuit of rapid profits. It might seem exhilarating, and you might believe it's the key to wealth. However, here's the untold truth: 90% of day traders end up losing money. Ronald, driven by his knowledge, never engaged in day trading. He was an investor who delved into a company's fundamentals. This meant analyzing its intrinsic value and ensuring the investment made sense both quantitatively and qualitatively. Unlike risking his life savings on volatile stocks like GameStop and AMC, Ronald focused on stable and logical investments. Lesson 5. Ronald Reed's strategy involved long-term investments. He allowed his money to accumulate over several decades and consistently allocated a portion of his janitor's salary to his investments each month. To illustrate this, consider saving $1,000 and earning a 10% interest rate in the first year. You would gain $100, making your total $1,100 due to the interest. In the second year, you would earn $110 on this new total, making it $1,210. Consequently, in the third year, your interest would amount to $120. When represented graphically, this process demonstrates exponential growth, a concept famously described by Albert Einstein as the world's eighth wonder. Notably, this is the method through which Warren Buffett amassed 99% of his wealth. Lesson 6. The most crucial aspect is how you react to unforeseen circumstances. Imagine a scenario where the stock market suddenly plummets. Your initial instinct might be to sell in fear of losing your entire savings. However, Ronald faced 11 stock market crashes and always retained his investments because he understood the secret: the optimal choice was to persistently invest for the long term. Therefore, it's essential not to panic in such situations. Lesson 7. What fascinated me the most was Ronald's way to learning about investments, which turned out to be surprisingly straightforward. He frequented the library, delving into resources like the Wall Street Journal and other complementary publications. Additionally, he engaged with his neighbors employed in banking to enhance his knowledge of finance and gain insights into the workings of money. Remarkably, you're following a similar path by watching this free video. Even if you have to spend $8 on a book, you're essentially gaining access to decades worth of knowledge from the author for just a few cents. Lesson 8. Even someone as smart as Ronald Reed is not flawless. Despite his intelligence, some of his investments failed miserably. Nevertheless, he persisted in investing because he had a diverse portfolio that included other stocks. We all make errors, but I want to emphasize the importance of not giving up. Remember, One thing you can always do right is how you save money. Thanks for watching. If you found this information beneficial, we appreciate your support for our channel. Kindly show your support by liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications for the next video. Bye.